One of the most important steps in the ExoShield Ultra installation process is squeegeeing out the moisture from between ExoShield and the glass. In this video, we're going to go through some of the tips that help to make sure you get as much moisture out from behind ExoShield as possible. These are the moisture management tips we're going to dive into in this video. First, control your slip solution. Getting the right ratio for your slip is an important part of a successful ExoShield installation. The second tip is how to properly squeegee your ExoShield Ultra. These are the methods pros use to drain moisture from behind their ExoShield installs. And the last step we're going to cover is planning ahead. Installing ExoShield in warm, sunny weather will help you speed up your overall cure time. One thing to understand when installing ExoShield is that some of the moisture will be left under the film, and it needs sun to fully cure. That being said, you shouldn't see any pockets or water bubbles underneath the film. After the final squeegee step, you'll know you've removed enough moisture when there's only a light iridescence between the film and the glass. It'll look similar to this when you first pull the vehicle outside to cure. Don't worry though, this will all fully disappear after 2 to 3 days in the sun. Controlling the amount of soap in your installation plays an important role in managing the moisture under the film. Use the amount suggested and no more. For this application, you'll be using 4 drops of the soap provided into the black spray bottle. If you use too much soap, it'll look like this, really sudsy. Dump the bottle and add only 4 drops. Using a solution that is too sudsy will leave residue underneath the film. Alternatively, if you don't put enough soap in your solution, the film will stick to the windshield when you want it to slide around. Before your squeegee touches the ExoShield, make sure to wet the surface of the film so that your squeegee will glide across it. When it's time to tack the film to the glass, use minimal pressure to get ExoShield secured in place. The first pass won't remove all of the moisture, but it will get the film fastened to the glass so that you can make a heavy pass with the squeegee after, removing the remaining moisture underneath the film. Overlap your squeegee strokes by 2/3 each time to make sure you're not leaving any bubbles. And at the end of each pass, give your squeegee a wipe to pull off any of the contamination left on the blade. Watch the edges of the film. If there's still moisture popping out from the edge after a squeegee pass, you still have moisture that needs to be addressed with another pass of the squeegee. At this point, it's a good idea to look through the windshield from the outside and then sit in the driver's seat to check for remaining moisture or contamination that needs your attention. Pay extra attention to the driver's side, looking through the line of sight to make sure there are no bubbles that could affect your ability to drive comfortably while the film is curing. It can take as many as 5 full passes over the entire windshield to get all of the moisture out. If you still have bubbles under the film, spray the surface of your ExoShield and do another pass with the squeegee before leaving the film to cure in the sun. The weather after your installation is going to determine how long the remaining moisture takes to cure out. You'll want to have at least 48 hours without rain to make sure that the edges are fully sealed. If the edges aren't sealed and you drive in the rain, it's possible that the rain could draw contamination into the edge of your install. The most effective way to speed up the curing process is to leave your vehicle parked in direct sunlight as soon as you finish the installation. If you do need to install ExoShield when the weather is rainy, or if you're in a cold climate and it's winter, we suggest that you keep the vehicle inside a garage, preferably heated overnight or longer if possible. If you have a heat gun, you can use the heat gun to help speed up the curing process as well. Pass over the edges with medium heat to help seal them. If you followed along with the instructions, planned ahead for some nice days, and really squeegeed out as much moisture as possible, your installation is going to cure up nicely. If you have missed a spot and have a bubble somewhere in your install at this point, don't freak out. It will cure out. It's just going to take a little bit longer than the rest of the film. We hope these tips help you nail the installation of your ExoShield Ultra kit. For more tips and tricks, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and happy wheeling.